So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Web3 Boy, and in today's video I'll be talking about a tool that can help you in boosting your auditing techniques. You can be a better auditor with this tool, and this will certainly lead you to a more organized auditor, I would say. So what's so special about it? This tool has AI integration in it. It has static analyzers. It has Tenderly integration. It has audit tags and all, and also it can help you in generating the reports because it has audit report generator and many more internal integrations in it, right? So let's see how it all works. And before moving on, I would like to tell you that I'm Web3 Boy and I'm a smart contract auditor. And if you want your smart contract to be reviewed, please reach me out in DMs and follow me on Twitter, right? So let's start the video. So here is the whole panel. When you can always go to auditwizard.io, and when you click on it, it will open this whole panel for you. And it has import tabs, it has contest tab, it has bounties tab, and it has challenges tab, right? The four tab. So first, just see how import tabs actually works. So here you can always put the GitHub repo address of the, you can always put the GitHub repo and also address of the smart contract address. And when you click on the import, it will just import the whole repo for you. So it has basically on the mainnet, it has these mainnet addresses where mainnet addresses support, where you can put the smart contract address for Ethereum mainnet or Avalanche C chain, Optimism, Arbitrum, or Base. And then for the testnet, it has these many supports, right? So you can always check that out. And when you go to the contest tab, it has basin contest running on the code for Arena, loopfi running on the code for Arena, and then reserve core running on the code for Arena. These are the live contests. These are the upcoming contests. So the upcoming contest, Zero Land on Sherlock and Centrifuge on Cantina, right? And this is also one of the upcoming contests. So right now it supports code for Arena, Sherlock, and Cantina, and in the future it might support Codehawks because right now it doesn't have Codehawks integration. And if you go to the next tab, it has bounties. So Hats Finance, the current bounties are on Hats Finance. You can always check it out. When you click on it, it will just fetch all the repo from Hats Finance, right? And the last tab is challenges. So when you click on these, this will open the CTFs for you. So basically capture the flags where you can always practice and get better at it, right? So it will certainly help you in boosting your auditing journey, right? You can always be a better auditor by solving these things, right? And so for moving on further, I'll show you how everything actually works in this. And for the sake of this video, I'll be taking one of the past contests that was there on Code for Arena, that is TradeForge. So what you'll have to do is you just have to click on it. When you click on it, it will just fetch the repo out of the Code for Arena's repo, and then here it is. So the whole GitHub repo is right here, and you can always check out the scope file. So the scope file has when you see scope file has these files. So the dev fund, I'll just open some of the contracts from the scope file, right? So the dev fund is there, right? And the second one is entropy forging and entropy trading. I'll open entropy forging and then entropy trading for you so that I can show you how everything works here, right? So I'll just there's no need of this right now, so I'll just minimize this panel so that we have a broader view of the whole panel, right? And in the right side, you have these many things, right? So the first one is AI assistant. So it's just like ChatGPT. You don't have to go to other tab to ask questions to ChatGPT. It has AI integration in it. You can always ask so many questions to the AI bot, and it will respond you in a better way, right? The second one is scan. So I'll show you how scan works. Third one is test. So basically it writes the test for you. Fourth is graph. So it will generate the graphs for you. And the last one is tenderly simulations, right? So for this video, let me show you how AI integration works, right? So I have opened entity trading.sol contract, and what I'll do is I'll just ask AI. It has pre-written prompts right here. So can you briefly analyze and summarize this contract for me? So when you click on it, it will just, summarize. It will give you the overview. Let's just see what are the answers that the AI bot gave. So the first one is overview. So it gives you the overview, what it inherits, what it imports, and all. And then key features, what are the state variables, what are the modifiers, what are the functions, and all the security measures that you need to take, right? And isn't it awesome that you have an AI integrated in your smart contract, in your auditing tool, that is Audit Wizard, right? And you can always ask for more with the AI. Let's say I want to ask AI for this function. So I'll ask, uh, please explain me how this function ac- actually works. So I'll just ask AI to tell me this, and when I'll just enter, it will tell me about this, right? So I don't need to worry about it, right? It will just tell me everything about it. And you can always see what are the answers that AI gave me. So the first answer, if you see, it says it will give you the function signature, and then it will give you the purpose, it will give you the steps, verify ownership, check approval, transfer NFTs to the contract, and everything about it, right? So you don't need to, I mean, you can always go line by line, but yes, it's very, I mean, when AI gives you the answer, it is very helping, right? So you have total 100 credits for a week, and out of those I have used two. So use it very wisely because it has limited credits for now. In the future it can always increase it, right? And let's say I'm moving on further, and let's see how scan works. So this is one of the good features right here. So let's say you have this contract dev fund, and you want to analyze this dev fund with the low hanging fruits, whatever the low hanging bugs are inside this contract, you want to understand those, right? So I'll just click on slither analyzer and adder in. So this will scan for all the low hanging fruits, low hanging bugs in the contract, and it will tell you the results for it, right? So Slither found 8 result, Analyzer found 16 result, and Adderin found 5 results. So you got to check it out. When you click on it, it shows that you have 2 high, 2 medium, and 3 lows. So the first high is arbitrary send each, second one is reentrancy, and the third one is divide before multiply. So let's just check out this medium, and the location. When you click on this code, it will show you the location. So the location is here. There is something going on here, that is division before multiplication. When you click on this, it will show you the exact line. Okay, so here what's happening is this is amount per weight, and this is calculated as message dot value division divided by total dev weight, right? So when you replace this by this, it will definitely, the remaining is definitely calculated as division before multiplication. So this will certainly round down to it, and the precision will be lost, right? Lost. So this is a vulnerability. If you use this, you can always find it, right? And moving on to the next one, let's see how Adderin did. So, so it has found 5 flows, right? The first one is centralization risk. Solidity pragma should be specific, not wide. So these can be a very, very low findings. And let's move on to the next contract and see how these static analyzers actually work. So when you click on scan, it will just scan the whole code for you, and it will find the bugs in it, right? So Adderin did it best, and it found 8 results. So these results are almost 8 lows, which is centralization risk and not good. Analyzer has 23 results. So it has one medium. The medium is centralization risk, obviously. And when these two found centralization risk, that means it has centralization risk, right? So depends upon the how the protocol is, you can always report it, right? And the third one is slither. You can check it out. It has one high, three medium, right? So one high is reentrancy, second one is incorrect equality, and the medium is dubious typecast. You can check it out. When you check it, it shows here is some dubious typecast, and when you click on the exact line, it will show you this line, right? When you click it, it will just blink, right? So what's happening here is merger entropy. Merger entropy is u into 56, and it is being typecasted into u int 8. So u int 8 has maximum value of 255, but merger entropy exceeds a lot by 255, right? So if merger entropy exceeds 255, all the exceeding values will be downcasted. That means there is some kind of uh, panic overflow, or you can call it like uh, a hidden overflow, right? So this will be a problem. And uh, let's move on to the next thing that's there in the Audit Wizard, and that is test. This is one of my favorite thing. And let's say you don't want to, you don't, let's say there is a contract that doesn't have any kind of test in it, right? And you want to write the test for it, but instead of doing it from scratch, what I will do is I'll take that help of Audit Wizard, and this testing feature is very awesome for it. What you'll have to do is you go to test builder, select the file. Let's say this is entity forging. I'll just select it and I'll ask it to write test for me. Write test suit for me for this contract, and do a 100% coverage, I would say. Let's see how it does. So I'll just so I'll just so I'll just uh, ask it, and it has created the test for me. Look at how beautiful test is. So it has almost I mean, it will be completing all the existing functions in this test, and you can always check it out. And do not rely 100%, but yes, I mean, this will basically create a skeleton for you, and you don't have to do the work, I mean, all the work by yourself. So it has a skeleton, and you can always modify it according to yourself, right? Your needs. And let's move on to the next one. The next one is graph. The graph is also one of the interesting features. Let's see how it works. Entity trading, I'll just check how graph works. I'll generate graph. When you generate a graph, it will generate the whole graph, how the contract is interacting with the other contracts, how the functions are interacting with other functions. Like buy NFT is basically calling transfer new fund. Transfer new fund is calling this address, and buy NFT is also calling NFT sold, list NFT for sale, then it is calling listing, and cancel listing is calling listing cancelled. So these are how the interaction is taking place, and there are many auditors out there uh, who use these kind of graphs, and it might be very helpful for them too. But but it depends upon your auditing style, right? So yeah, this is also one of the helpful feature of Audit Wizard. And let's move on to the last one. This is tenderly simulation. So tenderly simulation is for simulating your transaction on the blockchain. So you can always play by it and see how it works for you, right? And there are many more feature I would like to show you. And if you see here on the top corner of the uh, window, it has notepad. You can add a new note. Let's say you want to add a note that you want to look at this part of the code base later, and then add a note at it. Let's say you are adding a note. So here it will create a note for you, which is awesome, right? Then you have whiteboard. You can always click on it and create the diagrams for you like this. and understand the flow of the contract and state variables. That might be very helpful for you. And there's this, when you click on this panel, when you right click on it, it has fold out code. So you can always fold all the codes, all the functions will be folded. And when you click on it again, it will expand all the code. That is also one of the best features, right? When I audit, I always, let's say if this is very big contract, right? So uh, I just fold all the code and then expand it to see how many functions are there and which are the important functions. So let's say this is the buy function, buy NFT function, this is the cancel listing function. So I'll go through these two functions first, and then later on I'll move on to the next lesser important functions, right? So this is also very important if you want to glance at how important the functions are in the contract, right? And and let's say I'll just first expand all the code, and let's say list NFT for sale is there and you want to add some note in it. You can always add a note. What note? Let's say it says it says I I want I want to look at this part of the code later. So I'll revisit and it's like info, and I'll say this, blah, 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 and then I'll add a note, and this will create a note for you right here, right? And let's say this is by NFT and you want to create a whole finding for you. Right click on it, add a findings title, user can buy NFT by more than one NFT for the same price. What is severity? Severity is high. I'll ask AI to write everything for me. Description, everything will be written by the AI. You don't have to do anything. But yes, always after the AI has done its writing, you always review it. And then the recommendation, if you don't have any recommendation, you can always ask AI to write it for you, right? So AI is writing the recommendation for you too. So it's best, but always cross check it, always double check it before submitting, because sometimes AI might be wrong, right? But yes, this is one of the best features too. You can always write and ask AI to correct it for you. You can add finding and then it will show you that okay, you have this finding, right? Okay, now it is here, and you can always ask to generate a POC for you. Let's see if it's generating the POC for me or not. Mm, okay, right now it's not generating. Let me see. Mm, okay, I have this, and then I'll first cut it. I have one finding. I'll ask to generate the POC. It's not generating. Let me see. There's some problem because right now I cannot see the finding also. Okay. What I'll do is I'll click on this and I'll add a finding. I'll again do it and let's see if it does that for me or not. User can buy more than one NFT for the same amount. And let's say it is critical. I'll ask AI to write it for me, and I'll ask AI to write the recommendation for me too. After it's done, I'll ask the AI to write the recommendation for me too, right? Uh, when you're done with this, I'll ask for it to write a POC for me. So there are many platforms that want that are basically okay. So here it is, right? So in the second one, when I click on generate POC, it will generate the whole POC for me, and that is awesome. That is one of the best thing. And you have the whole POC, you have everything right here. Okay, so the POC is always there, and then there's one of the best features, that is generate report. When you're done with the, let's say when you're done with the whole audit completion, and whole audit is completely done, You can put your name here. This is Vinsec. My client's name is AuditWizard, and date is this and this. I'll just completely fill everything so that it will, I'll just show you how it generates the report for you, right? Audit type is this, everything. I'll just fill it. And this is one of the best features. Let's say you are doing a private engagement, right? And you have these two findings, and you don't want, I mean, you have already written, right? So you don't want to do the layout for it, right? And you just fill these things and it will generate an automatic report for you. Click on this, and here it is. Look how beautiful it is, right? So the first one, you have auditor's detail, auditor name is this, audit details is this, description is this, findings, user can buy more than one NFT for the same price. It has also generated the POC for you, and conclusion, severity is zero, this, and then user can buy more than one NFT of the same amount. And then here, everything is here, right? So whatever you have done, everything is there, right? So this is also one of the best features I like about it. And yeah, guys, this is it. And this is how jam-packed Audit Wizard is. Everything under one hood, everything under one tool. You don't have to hop on from one tab to other tab, one window to other window to find or collect the tools, because everything is right here in the Audit Wizard, right? And yeah, this is it. And if you have any problem, any queries, anything that you want to ask, you can always go join the Discord of Audit Wizard and ask the devs. They're very supportive and they can always resolve your problems out there, right? And also give them a follow on Twitter and read their docs if you have any problem, right? And for this video, this is it, guys. If you have any query, please comment in my comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye, guys.